Good afternoon, Facebook Live peeps. This is Judy Matejcik, award-winning life mastery consultant, and today's topic is on perception. Yes, perception. And you'll get to know what this big old bug in this rug has to do with it in a couple minutes. Perception. Okay, so perception, or my side of the beach ball, what it looks like from my side of the beach ball, or your ability to shape meaning out of data. Hey Haley, how you doing? Where are you calling in from? All right, here we go. Susan, Sandy D. Wow, bang bang bang. Dana, wow. Where are you guys tuning in from? I know we've got at least one California girl there. Little perception problem, or not problem. A little bit different perception than Texas. All right. Well, good. This is Judy. So we have Haley, Susan, Standy, Dana. Wow. Okay, great. We're talking about perception today. So like, love, love, love. The more you push it, the more this gets pushed out to the general public. Oh. Haley's feeding her baby in Austin, Texas. Oh, boy, talk about a different perception. I haven't fed a baby in years. Let's see, 40-some? But, oh, I do love those grandbabies. Well, good for you. Yes, Rhode Island represented here. All right. East Coast, West Coast, Central, all these time zones. Awesome. Okay, so I don't know about you, but the weather in Austin, Texas, yesterday was hot, hot, hot. Yes, last night thunderstorms blew through, and now it's 70-something. Talk about a perception deal. Okay, all right. Well, let me just, oh, hey, David. Colorado in the house. I love it. Yeah, we've got them from all over. Okay, well, I promise you this is going to be some good content, I think. Well, I've got all the tools here. Okay. I want to tell a little bit of an emotional story about this perception deal. Oh, hi, Lori. Hello. Wow, from all over the place. So my story about perception is a long time ago. It was about 42, 43 years ago. My son Jody was born. And he wasn't developing like the other kids or like his older sister. So we got pretty concerned and ended up at the Mayo Clinic, and for a week-long battery of tests on this 18-month-old baby that we had, and not really knowing what to expect, but knowing that something just was not normal. And so, but knowing deep down that there was some kind of divine something going on that we were learning at the time as young parents. Well, it was pretty like, trusting the process, but going further and getting more and more data, This whole thing called perception is your ability to shape meaning out of data. Okay, so here we go. We got the test results back on our son Jody, and the results were that she sat us down and she said, well, your son was born with cerebral palsy, and he's probably not going to learn how to walk, and all of these things. And it kind of, that's when you hear like you just shut down. Whew. All right, well, we were walking out in the parking lot going home trying to process this hey Jenny, this what we had just heard. And the doctor came out into the parking lot, and no, actually before that she was there, and she said, well, one thing that your son will not have a problem with is how he views life, because you're going to teach him. There's so many people out there on the streets who have handicaps in so many different areas, most their mindsets, and your son will not. His will be a physical. So I didn't quite understand that. We were going out in the parking lot and carrying Jody, was a little baby at the time, and the same doctor was coming through the parking lot, and she was dragging her one of her feet and arms, and we didn't realize it, but she had gone through her life and became a doctor and everything, paralyzed. And she really knew what she was talking about. Perfect person to tell us that. Anyway, long story short, Jody does definitely walk and everything, and he is that beautiful soul who sees beyond perception, physical perception. So, just a little story there. So today's topic, perception, I want to give you 3 tools to help you transform whatever it is that is there presenting yourself in your life. Okay? The first tool is to press this internal pause button. Every one of us has a button right here where we can press into the internal pause button, take a deep breath, and wait. Okay, Mary Morrissey, my mentor, tells a story where she put her perception of panic and fear on hold for 3 days. She said, well, if I'm going to put this on hold for 3 days, and then I'll panic. Well, of course, what happens when you do that, things unfold, and all of the inevitable did not happen. So there's an internal pause button that we push. Now you may find out, try to figure out, well, where do I get my perceptions? And it's from something called our patterns or our paradigms. And paradigm is that's right, Haley. Just wait, just pause. It's a great practice, right? And you can, pause. You could actually put it on your calendar for 3 days from now. And you can schedule your worry. How's that for you? Okay, I'm going to go on, and on Friday I'll worry about this, but I'm going to keep going on with my life. What usually happens, the worry, doubt, and fear constrict whatever it is you're doing now. And usually things definitely change. So that's one of it. Paradigms are just these thought patterns that we've gotten. Everyone has them. We either pick them up from our culture, our families, or just these repeated thoughts over and over again. And sometimes they hold us back. Sometimes when we rearrange them, they move us forward. Another, thing to remember. Hey, Bonnie, yeah, I remember you. One of the things to remember is that no situation is either good or bad. All situations are neutral. When we start calling a situation bad, it will be bad. It's bad if you think it's bad. It's good if you think it's good. All situations are neutral. So you get to choose. You get to call it. And when you can look at a situation from that perspective, then things tend to flow. Like, what am I really learning here? Where's the lesson in this for me? So I wanted to show you why I have this bug here. All right. One of my clients, Ken Breslow, a long time ago, Bob Proctor teaches this. It's as if we can look and add a perception of a situation from a God's eye view. A God's eye view. Another thing that he teaches is that write everything possible on a sheet of paper about what's happening, in your perception. Put it in the middle of the table and look at the situation from this point of view. And what is it that I can do from here? And then physically take yourself up, move yourself to the other side of the table, and look at the situation from the other side of the table. That signals the universe that you are willing to see things from a different angle, a different perception. So another story he talks about is it's as if sometimes this is a shag carpet. Isn't that cool? That we're looking at things like a bug in a rug. This is a little bug. And just picture yourself, you're in a bug in a shag carpet. And you keep bumping into all these big shaggy trees and everything because you can't see any way out. And when you can lift yourself above and be a giant bug in a rug, you can see things from a whole different angle and point of view. Isn't this a cool present? I love it. Mr. Bug in a Rug. All right. So here is the life work for today, okay? And this is if you choose to do it. This will definitely be a life changer if you choose to do it. In the following areas, record a perception that may not be serving you now. Okay? So bring to mind a perception that you have about your finances that may not be serving you well. A perception may be, there's like zero in my account. I'll never have enough money. Anything like that. That perception may not be serving you now. Okay, another perception area could be your health or your body. Another, your family or your relationships. Take it down and write in detail what you are perceiving right now about that. Okay, then put it down and then get up, leave it alone for a couple minutes and then come back, sit in a different area and write a new perception of that from a totally different point of view. You may even invite a close friend in on that. Here's my perception about this. I'd love to have your perception on this. So that's it. And a perception is just one of the beautiful mental faculties that we've been given. There's actually 6 mental faculties: intuition, imagination, will, memory, perception, and reason. Today we're talking about perception, getting a different perception on life, getting a different perception of Texas in the wet when yesterday it was hot and dry, and notice what you're noticing about what you're willing to believe about this. Then take a different God's eye view. Put you don't have to press the piano button. Put it on hold, and I'd love to hear from you. Put in the comments below, like, love, and share this, and tell us what your perception is of something that you are currently challenged with. And then wait 3 days and then comment or write back to me about how that perception's changed. So until tomorrow, thank you so much for tuning into these Facebook Lives. I love it. And I love the fact that we have people joining us from all over the country and the world. So with that, there you go, David. Thank you for liking this. And thank you for tuning in. And make it a great day. Think big. Love boldly. Accomplish brilliantly. Peace out. I love you.